Hello everyone, welcome to Basics e-Learning. I am going to solve Cbse NCERT textbook for class 10 with a detailed explanation for all the chapters. In this video, I am going to explain solutions and marking criteria to Cbse sample question paper for the year 2020-21. So, the students who are going to attend board examination in the year of 2021, please watch the video carefully to understand how your math paper presentation should be and also to clarify your doubts on marking scheme. This year, CBSE board released two sample question papers. One is for basic math and one more for standard math. Before getting into solving the question paper, I'll give you a quick introduction about the question paper pattern. Both sample and standard question papers are of 80 marks and 3 hours duration. But basic math has easier questions compared to standard math paper. Board examination math question paper has two parts, part A and part B. Again, in part A, you have two subsections, section 1 and section 2. Both section 1 and section 2 consists of 1 mark questions only. Section 1 has 16 1 mark questions in which you have 5 internal choice questions. So 16 into 1, you have totally here 16 marks. Coming to section 2, you will be given with 4 case studies here. So each case study has 5 questions. Each case study has 5 questions. So out of that, you need to attempt only 4 questions. So 4 fours, 16 marks here. So 16 plus 16, totally 32 1 mark questions for part 1. Part A, totally it has 32 1 mark questions. So just writing the correct option in the answer sheet is enough here to get your 1 mark. Then part B, it's a combination of 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark questions, long answer questions. Question number 21 to 26, there are totally 6 2 mark questions. So 6 into 2, 12 marks. Then question number 27 to 33, totally you have 7 questions, 3 mark questions, 7 3s 21. Then 33 to 36, that is 3 questions are of 5 marks questions. Totally you will get 15 marks here. So again you have internal choice given 2 questions, internal choice for 2 markers as well as 3 markers. And for 5 markers you have 1 internal choice question. So here the remaining marks are for part B, that is, and here you have 48 marks for part B. Part A you have 32 marks and for part B it is 48 marks, totally making up 80 marks and the duration is 3 hours. In this video, I tried explaining basic sample question paper from the board 2020-21. The full question paper solutions are released in 2 parts. One part for part A and the second part I'll explain part B. In today's video, I'll explain the solutions to part B with step-by-step procedure and marking criteria. For the solutions to part A, please refer to the description box for the link. Now I'll start with part B. First question in part B is question number 27. Prove that root 3 is an irrational number. This is very common question. They'll give one number and they'll ask you to prove whether the number is irrational number. This is from first chapter. So we have to write like this. Root 3 is equal to, let us assume root 3 is equal to P by Q. That is, I am taking root 3 is a rational number. First I am assuming the root 3 number as a rational number. So then we can write it in the form of P by Q, right? So now square it on both the sides. So 3 is equal to P square by Q square. So that is nothing but 3Q square is equal to P square. So this is nothing but P divides 3 divides P square. So that means 3 divides P also. Means 3 is a factor of P. 3 is a factor of P here. So let us take some P is equal to 3C. Then what happens? 3Q square is equal to 9C square. Again here also 3 divides Q, right? So Q is a factor of 3 is a factor of Q also here, right? So you have another common factor for P and Q. If you are taking that P by Q as a rational number, that means HCF of P and Q, you are assuming it as 1, right? But here you have proved wrong because you have another common factor here. HCF is equal to now 3. You have another common factor for P and Q is 3 here. So whatever we have assumed that P by Q is rational number. So if it is a rational number, it should have that common factor P by Q should have 1. But now I have another common factor that is 3. So what I have assumed, that is the number P by Q is a rational number. So the contradiction, it is contradicting statement. So I can write root 3 is not a rational number, means it's an irrational number, right? So this is what we need to write it down. Now I'll tell you the marking scheme. So if you can write assuming that P by Q as root 3, that is it's a rational number, HCF is 1. Here you will get 1 mark. And after that you are writing 3 is a factor of P. Here you will get half mark. Then 3 is a factor of Q. Here you will get another half mark. Writing the final statement, you will get 1 mark. So 1 mark, half and half, another 1 mark. This is 1 mark. So totally 3 marks for this question. Coming to question number 28. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. Prove that angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. So this is PTQ and this is OPQ, right? So now we know that the tangents that are drawn from the external point to a circle from the same point, then they both are equal. That means PT is equal to TQ, right? So that the two tangents by theorem, that theorem you have to write it down, right? So the tangents drawn from an external point are same. Now if these two are equal, now consider the triangle PTQ. Two sides are equal, means it's an isosceles triangle, right? So in an isosceles triangle, we know the rule, isosceles triangle rule, the angles that are opposite to the equal sides are equal. So these two angles are equal, right? So in this triangle PTQ, angle P is equal to angle Q. And you know angle T plus angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degrees, right? So these two are the same, one and the same, right? So now let us call this as some theta, right? So now this will be what? So I'm calling this as theta 1 and these two will be theta 2, right? So 2 theta 2 is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is this theta 2? Theta 2 is nothing but half of 180 minus theta 1, right? So I am writing theta 1 is equal to angle T. Theta 2 is angle P and also angle Q because they both are one and the same, right? So theta 2 is half into 180 minus theta 1, right? So that is here, this part. and you know the angle made by the tangent with the circle is 90 degrees. So that is, this full is 90 degrees here. That is what? Angle P in triangle PTQ plus angle OPQ is nothing but 90 degrees. So what is this one? We need to prove that this angle T here. Angle T is what? I have assumed it as theta 1, right? So theta 1 is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. Now substitute here. So what is PTQ? In triangle PTQ, angle P in triangle PTQ is how much? This is theta 2 plus angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree. Right. So angle OPQ is equal to 90 minus theta 2. Theta 2 is this much. So 180 by 2 is 90 minus theta 1 by 2. Minus of minus, it will be plus. So this you cancel. So what is theta 1 now? Angle T by 2. What is angle T? That is nothing but your angle PTQ. So this is angle OPQ is equal to half times PTQ. So that is nothing but angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. That is what they have given the statement to prove, right? So now I'll explain the marking criteria also. So once you write down the theorem that the two tangents are equal, so here you will get half mark. Then proving isosceles theorem, then here another half mark you will get. So finding out the relationship between theta 2 and theta 1, here you will get 1 mark. Then writing the final statement, proving the final statement, you will get another 1 mark. So half mark, 1 mark, 2 and 3. So this is the marking criteria for this question number 20. Let us start with question number 29. Meena went to a bank to withdraw 2000 rupees. She asked the cashier to give her 50 rupees and 100 rupees notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of 50 rupees and 100 rupees she received. So this is the word problem. Read the question properly 1 to 2 times, then start solving. So you are given with two conditions. So first assume there are X notes of 50 rupees each and Y notes of 100 rupees each. Then totally you have 25 notes. That is X plus Y is equal to 25 notes. Then she draw 2000 rupees. The second condition here is she draw 2000 rupees. From there you will get another expression, right? So X number of X notes of 50 rupees plus Y notes of 100 rupees makes her total of 2000. So let us call this as equation 1 and equation 2. Trying to solve. So let us multiply this first equation with the 50. Then I will get 50x plus 50y plus is equal to 25 into 5, 1 to 5, another 0. So let us call this as now equation 3. Try to solve these two equations. So I'll just subtract. So x will get cancelled. 100 minus 50 is 50y is equal to 2000 minus 1250. This gives me 750. So y is equal to 750 divided by 50, that is equal to 15. Then substitute y value in one of the equations. So take x plus y is equal to 25. So x is equal to 25 minus y, that is 15, is equal to 10. So she received 10 50 rupees notes and 15 100 rupees notes. That you have to write it finally and put a box around. So this is how we can solve this question. Now let us see the marking scheme. So writing this point, that is the given data, and assuming x and y, here itself you will get 1 mark. Then writing the equations and solving part till here you will get 1 mark. For finding the values of x and y, you will get half mark. Putting down your final answer, you will get another half mark. So this is how the marking scheme is divided for this question number 28. Coming to question number 30, you have an internal choice here and both the questions are from probability. Let us see the question. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number, a perfect square number, and a number divisible by 5. So this is very simple. Let us check the first part. 2-digit number. So you have 90 discs numbered from 1 to 90. So 1 to 9 they are single digit. After that 10, 11 till 90 you have double digit. So how many discs are there with the double digit? 81 here. 92, right? So 10, 11, 12, 13 like that. If you count till 90, it gives you totally 81. So don't get confused. Don't think that 90 minus 10 is 80. Don't get confused with the number. Here 10 also you're including, 90 also you're including. So totally it will be 81. So the probability of getting a 2-digit number is 81 by 90. So you have to write the statement and then write it down. Next, second part is perfect square number. So no other choice. We have to write down the square numbers from 1 to 90. So 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 6 square, then 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100. But you have only 90 discs. So this is not present. So how many square numbers are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 divided by 90. You can simplify this as 1 by 10. Next, third one. So that are divisible by 5. So the number that is divisible by 5. So you can just simply read fifth table till 90, right? So how many are there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So like that you continue till 90. So totally you will get 18 numbers. So 18 by 90. So how I am writing this 18? See here, till 10 I will get 2. 22, right? So like that 90 means what? How many pairs you will get? 9 into 2, 18, right? So 18 by 90. That statement you have to write. Probability of getting a number that is divisible by 5 is totally 18 by 90. That is nothing but 1 by 5. So write the statement, write your answer and put a box around. The marking criteria for this problem is very simple. For each question you will get 1 mark. So this 1 mark here, and for the third part also 1 mark. The other question given in 30 is a card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting a king of red color, a spade and the queen of diamonds. So first the student should be thoroughly know about the cards, standard deck of playing cards. So totally it has 52 cards. So this is divided totally into 4 suits. They are spades, hearts, diamonds and clubs. So each suit has 13 cards. These 13 cards consist of ace is considered as 1, 2, 10, along with that jack, queen and king. So you will have black and red sets in this. Black plus red together, right? Now The first question here is a king of red color. So out of 4 kings, you will have 2 red colors. So that you can write it as 2 by 52. So the probability of getting a red color king is 2 by 22. The second one is spade. So spade is, you have number of cards are 13 here. So it's a suit here. So that you can write it as 32 by 13 by 52. So write it. Probability of getting a spade is 13 by 52. That is nothing but 1 by 4. Next, the queen of diamonds. So diamond, you have a suit of 13 cards in which you have 1 queen. So that you can write it as probability of getting 1 queen in diamonds is 1 by 52. So for writing this each part, you will get 1 mark each here. That is the marking criteria for question number 30 here. Coming to question number 31. Metallic spheres of radii 6 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm respectively are melted to form a solid sphere. Find the radius of the resulting sphere. So this question is from surface areas and volumes. Every time try to write down the given data and the formula. So let us start solving this problem. Given R1 is equal to 6 cm, R2 is equal to 8 cm and R3 is equal to 10 cm. Write down the formula. Both the sides it is sphere only. So volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, right? So now this big, the resultant big sphere, I am taking it radius as capital R. So 4/3 pi capital R cube is equal to 4/3 pi R1 cube plus 4/3 pi R2 cube plus 4/3 pi R3 cube. So both the sides 4/3 will get cancelled, pi also will get cancelled. So the calculation is very simple here. R cube is equal to R1 cube plus R2 cube plus R3 cube. So that is nothing but 6 cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube. So this gives me 1728. So R is nothing but cube root of 1728. This is 12 centimeter. So this you can write, radius of the resulting sphere is 12 centimeter. So coming to the marking scheme here, write down the formula, get 1 mark here itself. Equating, you will get another 1 mark. For calculation of the final answer, you will get 1 more mark. Coming to question number 32. Prove that sin A minus cos A plus 1 divided by sin A plus cos A minus 1 is equal to 1 by secant A minus tan A. So this is the question from trigonometry. Let us see how to solve. Taking LHS, that is sin A minus cos A plus 1 divided by sin A plus cos A minus 1. As the RHS here has only secants and tans, I am trying to divide this by cos so that I will get secants and tans. So let us see how it goes. Tan A minus cos A by cos A is 1 plus 1 by cos A, that is secant A, divided by, again here it comes tan A plus 1 minus secant A. So we know the identity 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. So that is nothing but 1 is equal to secant square A minus tan square A. That can be written as secant A minus tan A into secant A plus tan A. That is A square minus B square. I am writing it as A plus B into A minus B. So try to replace this 1 in the denominator with this formula. So then it becomes tan A minus 1 plus secant A divided by tan A minus secant A plus, in place of 1 I am writing secant A minus tan A multiplied by secant A plus tan A. Right? So now let us take that what we need, secant A minus tan A, right? So let us take secant A minus tan A in the denominator as common. So I am taking secant A minus tan A. If you are taking that, this part 1, it has secant A minus tan A minus secant A. So this gives me minus 1 plus. So secant A minus tan A goes to common. Then the remaining is secant A plus tan A. So that is nothing but the numerator. These two will get cancelled. So you will be left with 1 by secant A minus tan A. So the answer is here 1 by secant A minus tan A. That is nothing but your RHS. Hence it is proved. So if you can write this formula, that is for dividing by cos A, both numerator and denominator, here you will get 1 mark. Then writing down, replacing 1 by this formula, you will get another 1 mark. Trying to finding out the final answer and writing the final answer, you will get another 1 mark. Now, let us do question number 33. Again, it has internal choice. Let us see the question here. A motor boat whose speed in still water is 18 km per hour takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. Right. So, they have given the speed here is 18 km per hour. Right. And the distance upstream or downstream, both they are reaching back to the same point. So the distance is equal to 24 km in both the ways, right? Up way it is 24 km, same as down way also 24 km, right? So we know time is nothing but distance by speed. Write down. Now for upstream what they have given and for downstream what they have given, write it down. For upstream, if you are considering the speed, it will be 18 minus x. As here, you take x as the speed of the stream, right? So, consider x as speed of the stream. Speed of stream. Okay. Now, let us take time is equal to t1 for upstream. So, t1 is equal to, as I said, distance by speed. Distance is equal to 24 divided by, this is 18 minus x, speed for upstream. Similarly, for downstream, speed will be 18 plus x kilometer per hour. Let us take the time t be t2. Now, the time for downstream T2 is equal to 24 divided by 18 plus x. Now, read the question. They have given a condition. It takes 1 hour more time to go 24 km upstream than to return. That is, upstream it takes 1 hour more compared to the downstream. Right? So, that means 24 divided by 18 minus x is equal to downstream plus 1. So this is the required equation for us. So if you solve this equation, you will get one quadratic equation. Solve that to get the speed of the stream. Let us simplify this one. So take LCM, 18 plus x. So this will be 24 plus 18 plus x. This is 24 divided by 18 minus x. So take cross multiplication. Here 24 plus 18, right? So that will be 2, 4, 52 plus x divided by 18 plus x. Right. Now taking this 18 minus x into 52 plus x is equal to 24 into 18 plus x. So you can simplify this one. Then you will get the quadratic equation as x square plus 48x minus 324 is equal to 0. Now try to take down the roots of this quadratic equation. So I am splitting this as x square plus 54x minus 6x minus 324 is equal to 0. I am just splitting this middle term. So x you take common, x plus 54 here, minus 6 you take common, x plus 54 is equal to 0. So x plus 54 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 54, and x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to 6. So x is the speed of the stream, right? So this cannot be a negative number. So x is equal to minus 54 is not a valid answer. So x is equal to 6. That is, speed of the stream is equal to x is equal to 6 km per hour. So this is the final answer. Write down in statement and put a box around. Now I'll explain the marking scheme for this question. So once you write speed of the boat, distance, that is the given data, then you will get half mark. Upstream, downstream equations, you will get half mark. Then getting the quadratic equation, you will get 1 mark. Solving the quadratic equation, getting the final answer, 1 more mark. So I repeat again, for writing given data, you will get half mark. Upstream, downstream equations, you will get half mark, 1 mark here. Then solving the quadratic equation, you will get 1 mark. Writing the quadratic equation, you will get 1 mark. And then solving and getting the final answer, you will get another 1 mark. So this is the 3 marks how they have divided for this. So the marking scheme for 33 is like this. The internal choice question for question number 33 is like this. Find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose squares is 290. Again, this question is also based on quadratic equations. So simple, let us solve. Let us take the first odd number be x. Then the consecutive odd number, so that will be x plus 2, right? So you are given with sum of whose squares is 290. So sum of the squares of the two consecutive positive odd integers. I am taking x square plus x plus 2 whole square. You are given with 290. Now solve this one to get your quadratic equation. So let us do that. X square plus a plus b whole square form, x square plus 4x plus 4. This also I am bringing it, minus 290 is equal to 0. So this will be 2x square plus 4x minus 286 is equal to 0. So now, so we can take x common, so that the 2 common, so that this will be simplified more, plus 2x minus 143 here, right? If I take 2 common, this will be 143. Now I have to take down the roots. So x square plus 13x plus minus 11x minus 43, 143 is equal to 0, because 13 into 11 is equal to 143. 13 minus 11 is equal to 2. I am using this splitting up of middle term. So take x common. This is x plus 13 minus 11 common. X plus 13 is equal to 0. So this will be x plus 13 is equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 13. X minus 11 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 11. So the number can be minus 13 or plus 11. But in the question they have mentioned the number is a positive integer. So x is equal to minus 13 is not valid here. So take x is equal to 11. So if x is equal to 11, then the next consecutive number will be plus 13. So write it down. The two consecutive odd positive integers are 11 and 13. So now I'll explain the marking criteria. So if you write down the sentences here, that is, let us consider the first positive integer be x and the second positive integer be x plus 2. Here itself you will get half mark for the given data. So don't forget to write down the given data. So given condition, putting up in the equation form, another half mark you will get. Right? So solving your equation here, you will get 1 mark. Then selecting the correct value of x, why x is equal to not minus 13, that you have to mention, and then write down the final answer in your statement, put a box around. So for that again you will get 1 mark. So this is how the 3 marks are divided for this question number 33. Now coming to question number 34 in part B. This is a 5-marker question here. So long answer questions. Writing each and every step in long answer question is very important. Let us see the first one. The angles of depressions of the top and bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of a multi-storied building are 30 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. Find the height of the multi-storied building and the distance between the two buildings, right? So draw the picture carefully after reading the question twice. So they are telling there is a building of 8-meter tall and there is a multi-storied building. That means which is taller than this 8-meter building. So from there they are looking to the top and bottom of the building. So they have given the angles of depression there. So let us draw. So consider this is the multi-storied building. Now at some distance we have a 8-meter tall building. So if they are looking from the top of this multi-storied building, then the angles of depression to the top of the building and to the bottom of the building you are given with here 45 degrees and 30 degrees, right? So to the top and bottom, top is 30 degree and bottom is 45 degree, right? So if this is 30 degree, then here this is 30 degree. If here it is 45 degree, this has to be 45 degrees. Sorry, this is 45 degree, right? So if this is 8, then if you draw a parallel line to the base, then this will be 8 meter. Let us say the height of the multi-storied building be h. Then this will be h minus 8. Now the distance between the two buildings, I am assuming it as 8 meters. So give the marking here. So A, take B, C, D and E. Now try to solve. So before starting the solution for this question, try to write down here what is X, what is H you have assumed, what is AC here, what is AB here and CD. So write down the data in your own words. Here itself you will get half mark. And for drawing the picture you will get 1 mark here. Okay. Now let us try to simplify this one. So here AE, so I am taking here this is E, no? AE is equal to CD is equal to 8 meter, right? So BE is equal to H minus 8, BE is equal to H minus 8 as AB is equal to H we are assuming, right? So the distance AC is equal to X, so obviously ED is also equal to X. Now alternate angles, using alternate angles, if this is 30, then here the angle also 30. If the given depression is 45, this is also 45. Now consider triangle ACB. See here, triangle ACB. From here, tan 45 I am writing up. Okay, so tan 45 is equal to what? Opposite by adjacent. That is AB by AC. So given by AB by AC. So that is H by X. So tan 45 is equal to 1. So h is equal to x. One equation we got here. Let us say this as equation 1. Now write for tan 30 degrees. So that is this triangle. Triangle EDB. Right? So triangle EDB or BDE, anything. Okay. So that you consider tan 30 degree is equal to, again, opposite side EB divided by adjacent side ED. So that is tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to EB is h minus 8 divided by ED is x. So from here, just take cross multiplication. I'll get x is equal to root 3 into h minus 8. So now I got my equation number 2. Now from equation number 1 and 2, try to find out the value of h and x. Now try to simplify these two equations. So x is equal to h and x is equal to root 3 into h minus 8. So that is nothing but here h is equal to root 3h minus 8 root 3. So try to simplify. Root 3h minus h is equal to 8 root 3. So h into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 8 root 3. So h is equal to 8 root 3 divided by root 3 minus 1. So little more you can simplify by taking the rationalization here. So root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1, this is equal to a square minus b square. So that is nothing but 3 minus 1. It will be 2. So 2 here, that will get cancelled here, 4. So 4 root 3 into root 3 plus 1. So that is nothing but the value of h is equal to 4 root 3 into root 3, 12 plus 4 root 3 meters. So this is the value of h. Once you know the value of h, you can find out the value of x. See here, you know h is equal to x. So x is also equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meters. Put a box around. So I'll explain the marking criteria here. For drawing the picture, you will get 1 mark. For writing down the given data, you will get half mark. Then for writing tan 30, you will get half mark. Tan 45, another half mark. So 1, 2, 2.5 mark over. So you will get 2 equations, right? Setting up of these 2 equations, you will get another half mark, right? So solving the value, 2 marks, and then here 1, 2, 3 marks over. Right now here for finding the value of h is 1 mark. For finding the value of x is another 1 mark. So these are the 5 marks that they have divided. See, for drawing the picture, for writing down the given data, for writing tan 30, writing down tan 45, setting up the 2 equations, solving, and then finding the final answer. So once you find the final answer, try to write down the height of the multi-storied building is h is equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meters. That you write it down and put a box around. Similarly, the distance between the 2 buildings is equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meters. Write it down and put a box around. In question number 34, you have an internal choice. The other question is also from, again, heights and distances. So let us see what is this question. A 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height 88.2 meter from the ground. Right. So the angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degrees, and after some time the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degrees. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. So I request the student to read the question 2-3 times, understand the given picture here, and try to redraw the picture. See, here a girl is standing at 1.2 meter tall height here. So she saw a balloon at an angle of 60 degrees, right? After some time, the balloon moved Now the ball observed the balloon with an angle of 30 degrees and the balloon is at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. So let us redraw this picture. Suppose say the girl height is this much here and from here she observed a balloon first time and second time, right? So first time when she observed at an angle of 60 degrees. Later she observed at an angle of 30 degrees. So this is 30 degree and this is 60 degree. Let us say this is AB first time, C, E, something, you just mark whatever, right? So this is, and you are given with the total height here is 88.2, right? So this total is 88.2 meter and here this is 1.2 meter, right? Then the rest BC will be 88.2 minus 1.2, that will be 87 meter. So BC here it will be 87 meter. So try to write down BC is equal to ED is equal to 88.2 minus 1.2, that is nothing but 87 meter, right? So let us say from A to D, that is once she observed first time, let us say that distance be x meter and second time she observed at a distance of y meter, right? So they asked you to find out the distance traveled by the balloon during the travel. So they asked this one BD, that is y minus x we need to find out. So again same story, try to write down the angles here. So that is from AED one relation you can write down and from ACB another relation you can find out. So from triangle ABC you can write down tan 30 degree is equal to opposite side, that is BC, divided by adjacent side AB. This is from what? Triangle ABC. So this is nothing but 1 by root 3. BC is how much? We found it as 87, right? 87 divided by AB, right? AB I don't know, but we have assumed this AB as X. Sorry, AB as Y, right? So from here we will come to know Y is equal to 87 divided by root 3. Write it down. Y is equal to 87 divided by root 3. Similarly, write down for X from triangle ADE, right? So triangle ADE you have, that is tan 60 degree is equal to this one, right? This full tan 60 degree is equal to opposite side, that is ED divided by adjacent side AD, right? So ED is also equal to BC, that is 87. So this is root 3 is equal to 87 divided by AD is X. So from here X is equal to 87 divided by root 3, right? So X is equal to 87 divided by root 3, whereas Y is equal to, sorry here, 87 root 3, right? So Y is equal to 87 root 3. If you cross multiply, Y is equal to 87 root 3, whereas X is equal to 87 divided by root 3. So I need the distance traveled here is Y minus X. So that is 87 root 3 minus 87 divided by root 3. So as I need the distance traveled by the balloon during this interval, that means this part, right? That is Y minus X is the required distance. That is the distance traveled by the balloon. So write down distance traveled by the balloon is equal to Y minus X, that is equal to 87 root 3 minus 87 divided by root 3. So take LCM here. Root 3 if you take 87 into 3 minus 87. So 3 into 87 minus 87. So that is nothing but 2 into 87. So that you can write 2 into 87. So if you solve this one, you will get that distance traveled is 58 root 3 meters. So try to solve, simplify, this you will get. Now coming to the marking criteria, as they have already given the picture, for drawing the picture here, the simplified drawing here, you will get 1 mark. Then finding out tan 30, you will get 1 mark. Tan 60, another 1 mark here. Writing down the given data and finding this BC distance, 1 mark. Then simplifying this and writing down the final answer, you will get the last 1 mark. See here, for picture 1 mark, given data second, tan 30 mark number 3, tan 60 fourth, and then for the last step, that is finding the final answer, you will get the 5th mark. So totally this is how the 5 marks are divided. Let us see question number 35. The pth, qth, rth terms of an AP are A, B and C respectively. Show that A into Q minus R plus B into R minus P plus C into P minus Q is equal to 0. So this is again one simple question. So nth term of AP is given by An is equal to A plus n plus A plus n minus 1 into D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. So they are giving now pth, qth and rth term. So pth term they are giving it as A. They have assumed pth term as A. So as this A is already used, I am assuming the first term as capital A and the difference as capital D to just identify the difference. So AP, or this I am writing it as A plus, as there are, it is the pth term P minus 1 into D. Similarly, qth term, that is B is equal to A plus, A plus P minus 1. Instead of P minus 1, you have to write Q minus 1 into D. Similarly, rth term, so that is C. You are given with, that is C. So A plus R minus 1 into D. So this you can write it as A plus PD minus D, right? Or you can write it as A minus D plus PD. So here also you can write it as A minus D into QD. I am just trying to find out the similarity. So A minus D into plus RD, right? So what they have given here, this R is small r, no, rth term, right? So they are given A into Q minus R. So this is A. So this one, this you have to multiply with Q minus R. Then this you have to multiply with R minus P. And rth term, that is C into P minus Q. This you have to multiply with P minus Q. And then add all these terms. That is what they are given. So try to multiply. That is A into Q minus R. That will become A minus D into Q minus R plus P D into Q minus R. Right. Then B into R minus P. That is A minus D into R minus P plus QD into R minus P. What is the third term we have? C into P minus Q. Again do A minus D into Q minus P minus Q plus RD into, you have P minus Q. Let us add these three equations now. That is A into Q minus R plus B into R minus P plus C into P minus Q. That is equal to, in the first term you have here A minus D common. So take A minus D common and then the remaining you add up. That is Q minus R plus R minus P plus P minus Q. Then the rest here. So that is here PDQ minus PDR plus QDR minus QDP plus RDP minus RDQ. Don't get confused with the notation. Simple, but write it down very carefully. So P will get cancelled, R will get cancelled, Q will get cancelled here. So A minus D into 0, you have 0 plus PDQ. Anywhere else? PDQ will get cancelled. PDR and here also PDR. QDR and RDQ. So you will be leaving with 0 as the answer. So let me discuss the marking criteria here. So for writing down these three equations, that is A, B, C, half, half, half mark here, 1.5 mark. Then multiplying these three, again half, half, half. 1.5 here plus 1.5. Till here you will get 3 marks. Then solving these two equations, you will get 1 mark, and solving the three equations you will get 1 mark, and writing down the final answer you will get another 1 mark. So the last question here is on statistics. Let us see. A survey regarding the heights of 51 girls of class 10 of a school was conducted and the following data was obtained. Find the median height and the mean using the formula. So observe the given data. You have given with less than, but we need it to write down for the class interval. So rewrite the table for with class interval. So write down class interval and then the number of girls, that is nothing but the frequency. So class interval less than 140. So you take it as less than 140, the first column, and then less than 145. So that will be 140 to 145. Next is 145 to 150 and 150 to 155, 155 to 160, and the last one is 160 to 165. So write down the frequency 4, then 11 minus 4, because less than 145 means less than 140 also will come into picture. But here I am writing for 140 to 145 only. So I will subtract this 4. So that it will become 11 minus 4, that is 7. And then 29 minus 11, 18. 40 minus 29, 11. Then you will get 46 minus 40 as 6. Then 51 minus 45, 5. Then this is nothing but the cumulative frequency is nothing but the given frequency itself. Write down 4, 11 and then 29, 40, 46 and 51. So this is the table. Now let us try to find out the median. So to find out the median, first we have to calculate n by 2. So for that calculate n. But in the question itself you are given with there are 51 girls. So n is equal to 51. N by 2 is 51 divided by 2, that is nothing but 25.5. Now we have to select the cumulative frequency that is just greater than 25.5. So that is nothing but 29. Right? So the corresponding class is the median class. So the median class here is 145 to 150. What is the formula for calculating median? L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by f into h. So write down L is nothing but the lower limit of the median class 145. N by 2 you know 25.5. Cumulative frequency is nothing but the frequency of the cumulative frequency of the class that is preceding the median class. So that will be 11 here. So frequency is nothing but the frequency of the corresponding median class 18, And height of the median class 150 minus 145, 5. So try to substitute 145 plus 25.5 minus 11 divided by frequency is 18 into height of the class is 5. So if you calculate this one, you will get 149.03. So this is how you can calculate median. Coming to the marking criteria, for setting up table, you will get 1 mark. Then writing down the given data, that is from the formula, you will get 1 mark. For formula, you will get half mark. Calculation, you will get another half mark. So, for calculating median, you will get 3 mark and the remaining 2 marks for mean. Now, let us calculate mean here. So, mean is simple. Mean is equal to sigma fx divided by n. So, fi into xi into n. So, n you know 51. Now, I need to calculate fi and xi. But here you are given with the less than table. So, you need to set up the class interval table. So, write down class interval fi, then xi, then fi xi. Xi is nothing but the average of the class interval, right? So, let us see here. So, less than 140 here, first one, then 140 to 145, 145 to 150, 150 to 155, 155 to 160, and 160 to 165. So, from the median table itself, you can write fi here 4, 7, 18, 11, 6 and 5. So, xi is nothing but the average of this class interval 140 plus 145 divided by 2. So, for this also I am considering 135 and 140. So, you will get 137.5, then 142.5 average 145 plus 150 divided by 2, 147.5, 152.5, 157.5, then 162.5. Fi xi, just try to multiply these two. So, you will get it as 550, then 997.5, 2655, then 1677.5, 945 and 812.5. So, if you add up all these things, you will get this as 7637.5 divided by n is given as 51. So, this is 149.75. So, if you are feeling the calculation is difficult, if it is possible, try to go with the step deviation method also. Any method you can follow. So, for setting up the table, you will get 1 mark, and finding down the meaning, another 1 mark you will get. So, this is how you can solve this question. For more videos, please do like, share, subscribe to our channel. Let us know your suggestions and queries in the comment box. Thank you.